What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about status. Status is one that is a brilliant idea, and I want to get into it because I think they've simplified uh, the way in which people can send money in a very, very cool way. There's a couple of features that I'm less intrigued by, but I want to get into it. Before I do update the spreadsheet, the first 26 coins that I spoke about on the channel, had you invested $100 into each of these when I release videos about them, you're still holding that crypto, be in profit for around 10.3k. This is, now we're in a bear cycle. At one point, this was above 100k. That should be a reminder. Guys, always bank profits. Throughout a bull cycle, always bank profits. But now we're in a bear cycle. It's the best time to invest. I've gone through this with every single financial market globally. Recessions, bear cycles are the best wealth generating opportunities. Crypto is probably the biggest opportunity because the gains are far more significant. If you want to see the coins that I'm buying up during the bear cycle, then you can come to copy my crypto. It's where I share every coin I buy and sell. I bought a couple of coins recently. I've got buy orders open. I'm going to be, throughout this entire bear cycle, buying more and more for those coins that I believe can 20x, 40x, 50x, 100x. So if you want to see what they are, you can click the link in the description and check it out. Right, status. Status is knocking around 3 cents right now. Its all-time high was basically on its initial launch in 2018, and that reached sort of 67 cents. Never achieved those heights again. It did manage to rally up to around 28 cents at one point this last year. Now, what status is it's about effectively a very, very strong push on privacy. So what they have, which is pretty cool to be fair, is they've got their own secure wallet, they've got their own messaging app, and they've got their own Web3 browser. Now, when you check out the messaging app, it's a privacy first messenger. So you can send private one-to-one messages, group messages, public chats. And what it also allows is easily to send payment to friends around the world via crypto. So there's no longer that insane need for like a for that crazy sort of wallet. You don't have to copy in a huge wallet and send it through. You can literally just pay the person who's one of your contacts. And because of the way that they've developed this, it has effectively removed the need for phone numbers, email addresses, bank accounts to create. It's censorship resistant. So there's been a removal of all centralized choke points. So it protects your messages from censoring third parties. And because of the way they've designed it, where you have to hold, I believe it's 55 status to be able to start using the messaging app. But the way that they've done that should ensure that there is effectively no spam within this sort of messaging app. And one thing that we've seen, Telegram is horrific for spam. Although, to be fair to Telegram, they have made it very, very clear, is this, like, whenever you get a new message from someone you're unfamiliar with, is this spam? Is a big banner. So they really sort of, to be fair to them, Telegram are starting to deal with it a little bit. But Status sort of removed this as a possibility. Now, the messaging app, I'm going to be honest, I don't think is that big a deal. But what the messaging app does is enable payments. And the simplification of payments is a great thing. The issue for me, realistically, with Status is you're not going to draw in a non-crypto crowd to this messaging app, because people are going to have to do a ton of things to get used to it. So someone that's not familiar with crypto at all, they would have to download the app, the wallet. They would have to figure out how to get hold of 55 status, I think it is. They would have to then So they would have to figure out how to do all of that to then get their non-crypto friends to add and do the same thing. And there's a lot there for someone that's completely unfamiliar with crypto to have to do. And this is why, while I think this is a friggin' awesome idea, and I genuinely do, because I think the simplification of sending money is a great thing. I think this has a big draw for crypto people, but for non-crypto people, I can't ever really see this taking off dramatically because there's too much of a barrier to entry for a lot of people. And that's a problem. You are like, they have done great things here because they've simplified it and they've made it easier for anyone in crypto, because none of this, if you're in crypto, is particularly difficult. It's very, very simple if you're in crypto. But if you are not in crypto, all of this feels like a massive headache. So your status will only draw in crypto crowds, not non-crypto crowds. So I don't believe it can ever really take off dramatically. Because like I say, the barrier to entry is huge. But the question is does it take off within the crypto crowd? And very possibly. You know, it's a staking. They've got a staking model. They've got a teller network as well, which is allows stakeholders to find nearby users to exchange cash for digital assets, etc., which I think is quite a nice idea. You know, you've got network incentivization with running status nodes. You've got ENS usernames integrated now as well. And there's the 55. I might have got 55 from this bit here. Tribute to Talk will introduce an economics-based anti-spam filter, in this case for receiving messages and cold contact requests from users. This enables stakeholders to set a minimum amount of SNT that must be deposited in order for someone outside of the network to contact directly. So that's how they're blocking spam, is going, right, well, if you want to get hold of me, I'm setting a minimum price of 100 status. So you got to send me $3 just to message, for me to allow you to message me. And that's kind of a clever idea because it will minimize the amount of spam BS that people send, and the scammers will probably not want to utilize Status's messaging app because it won't be cost effective for them. You know, the scammers. The reason that they end up having success is because they post shit everywhere unrelentingly. So Status can stop that. It's a really interesting one, man, because I really think Status has a big appeal for crypto, for crypto users. Beyond that, I cannot see this succeeding in wider society unless just we see a surge in mass adoption, where we do see, you know, hundreds of millions or billions of people that really start getting into crypto and start using stuff like this. But the barrier to entry for anyone that's not familiar with crypto is huge here. And if you're in crypto, you probably go, well, this is fucking easy. What's he talking about? But remember when you weren't in crypto and you were going, oh shit, I want to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum. Where do I start? Da, da, da. So barrier to entry is probably too big for anyone outside of crypto. But for crypto communities, this should be the thing that people use. Rather than everyone going, you know, all these, all the new crypto projects that are out there, rather than setting up Telegram groups, they could set up groups on Status, and there's then a smaller likelihood of scammers jumping in on those groups, smaller likelihood of spammers jumping in on those groups, and you've got a more focused crypto community. And this Status in and of itself could end up being a very useful tool for other cryptos in terms of building communities. That's why I like it. In terms of long-term success, I'm skeptical. definitely skeptical, and hopefully, like people can understand why. Because, like I say, the wider general public, the barrier to entry is too big. But for crypto guys, this could be great. For crypto projects, this could be the thing that they should use. And what that would do, if we started seeing, you know, 10 new projects a month using statuses messaging tool options rather than Telegram, status would grow, but they would grow in terms of having a more focused crypto community, a more focused community that are in crypto because they have to be able to use all of this. It's an idea. I don't know. Let me know what you think, actually, because I've just come up with that and I'm curious. I might reach out to Status and bring us up with them. They might, I could I could see the appeal there. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know when new content is coming out. And guys, if you want to see the coins that I'm buying up, coins that I bought up a couple of weeks ago, the coins that I'm trying to buy now, the coins that I'm looking to build massive, massive positions in throughout the bear cycle, then come check out Copy My Crypto. Link is in the description. Take it easy, folks. Bye bye.